There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the United Community Channel, and we're back with another watch along. As you know, Premier League games are running out quickly, really, aren't they? I mean, we only have. Apologies if I sound a bit waspy. I'm part sick, I'm part hungover, so you're just going to have to deal with it for today. But yeah, I mean, games are running out quick, thick, and fast. We have 3 games to go. Oh, Arsenal are in here. Sorry, I'm watching the Arsenal-Chelsea game. He balloons it over the bar. Yeah, 3 games to go before we break for the World Cup. So today, Villa again on Thursday. And then next Sunday is our final league game. And then it's all over until December. So, yeah, it's I'm looking forward to the games, you know what I mean? Kind of more so now that we know they're starting to run out a little bit. But great to see so many people in, guys. Please smash a like on the video if you haven't already done so. Anybody watching on TikTok, tap that screen for me. Gets more people into the chat and a better all-round experience. Great to see people in on YouTube as well. If you haven't, hit the thumbs up button for me. Twigs is there. Aaron is in as well. And the Villa player is in and says, hello, mate. Any clue what the game is on? I'm streaming the game, I have to say, because I haven't been able to find it anywhere, I have to say. So, yeah, I'm watching it on the American CBS, is it, channel? So yeah, maybe someone in the chat can let you know either. Get your score predictions in as well, guys. Let me know what way you think the game is going to go. Do you think it's going to be a United win? Do you think it's going to be a Villa win with their new manager? A draw? Let me know what you think. Get your score predictions in. We'll go through a few of them in a minute. But just to give you the team news before we go any further, and it's one change, and one change only, from the Europa League victory on Thursday night. David De Gea starts in goal. Delors is in right back. Shaw left back. Martinez and Lindelof maintain the centre-back partnership. 3 midfielder the same again. Casemiro, Eriksen and Donny. Van de Beek keeps his place, which I am surprised about, I have to say. Even though Ten Hag did praise him after the game on Thursday, I wasn't really expecting him to start, but he's in. And 3 up front are the same: Garnacho, Rashford and Ronaldo. So I would probably expect Garnacho to go to the left, or to go to the right. Rashford will come in on the left with Ronaldo through the middle. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes is suspended for this game due to build-up of yellow cards. So yeah, Rashford for Bruno Fernandes is the only change. So interesting starting lineup. Look, I think it's a good starting lineup. It's certainly enough for us to get the job done, you would hope. And I understand, like, on Thursday it felt like a defeat because we didn't top the group in the end. We didn't get the 2 goals we need, but we still won. We still got a 1-0 win going away to Real Sociedad in Spain, which is tough going. So it's not all doom and gloom, really. Look, obviously we would have liked to finish top of the group and avoid the big names. I'm not going to say big teams because I'm going to say big names because look, we're a big name as well, and I'm sure, as much as we wanted to finish top of the group and get an easier draw, I'm sure that the opposition clubs like Barcelona and Ajax and Juventus, all these teams, I'm sure they're going to want to avoid United in the round of 32 as well. So yeah, look, it's not the end of the world. Twigs is dead sick as well. Get better soon, man. I feel your pain. Tom says, who's got the Rona? Well, do you know what? If you don't test yourself for coronavirus, you can't get it. So that's what I say. Aaron says 2-0 to United. Harry says, hi, it's Harry. Do you remember me from your last stream? I certainly do, Harry. Good to see you again, pal. Barry says, not on any channels. Yeah, it's not on any UK channels, guys. So I'm actually streaming it on CBS, I think, is it? But if you wanted people, there's always people in the chat will give you tips on where to get it as well. So Alex says, wasn't expecting that team. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Chris says, here we go. Let's see more subscription badges. Chris, so the badges, I'm working on them at the moment. It's tough. It's hard to create these badges, I have to say. But the the gifts, so like, you know, like Ronaldo and Bruno and stuff like that, they only allow me have, I think, 4 of them, and the more subscribers that come in, the more it'll allow me to add to it. So the more subscribers come, the more I'll add. And I'm going to be doing the first members video. It's going to be uploaded next Thursday, and I'm going to potentially do it every Thursday to start, or, you know, if you want, you know, any of the members want it on different days, you can let me know. But I'll just give you a little snippet of what it's going to be. The title is going to be Start, Sub, Sell, and we'll leave it there. But if anyone is watching on YouTube and you're interested in becoming a member of the channel, you can check it out. The link is in the description. And you get some extra content. There's a couple of different levels you can go with. If that's something you're interested in, off you go. Hit that. Hit the link. Anyway, let's see what people are saying here. Let's see what people's score predictions are. Jared is going 3-1 United. Vincent's going 3-1 United. Owen is saying 2-0. Yeah, so happy days. LK is asking where's Bruno. He's suspended for this game. Build up your yellow cards. Where are you watching the match, please, bro? I'm watching it on, like I said, CBS, the American Sports Channel. I think it's CBS. I'm not 100% sure. There's no logo on it at the moment. But yeah, you can get it. There's Canadian channels. If you do have that secret word, dodgy box, you'll get it on a few channels there. But yeah, I'm streaming it myself. So Twig says, I'm not a subscriber, but please put halftime potatoes emoji. That's actually a good idea. That's actually a very good idea. Chris says Arsenal are bossing Chelsea. They are, in fairness. But the goal that Arsenal scored was a pudding of a goal, really, wasn't it? I have to say, I've been more and more impressed by Arsenal the more I've been watching them. As much as I hate to say it, I still don't think that they're going to last the pace. I just don't think they have the depth in their squad to do it. Few injuries and they're goosed. Ben is in. Good to see you, pal. Game day. Absolutely. Absolutely. How can I stream live from SA? I'm not sure where SA is, Ebby, but people in the chat let you know. So someone can put people say score 808 is always a good stream. I'm not sure what it is because I haven't used it myself now. But yeah, people in the chat will let you know there. Ash is in and says a win would be nice, but hopefully Newcastle draw to go fourth. Yeah, I mean draws all around would be the ideal scenario. Like even with Arsenal and Chelsea here, I've been thinking, you know, is a win for Arsenal probably the best result for us? Because look, Arsenal are top of the group, or top of the table anyway. I mean, maybe it wouldn't. I mean, if Arsenal draw, they would be level on points with City, and that if we won today, that would put us 7 points behind. So maybe a draw is what we're looking for here. But I mean, worst case scenario, if we win today and Arsenal win, it would we would be 9 points off. You know what I mean? But in saying that, like Chelsea, it not that it puts Chelsea out of the question, but if Chelsea lose here and we win, we will go 5 points ahead of them in the table. So that's big. It really is big in terms of the top 4 race. It really is big. You know, obviously, like you were saying there, guys, Newcastle at Southampton, you would be expecting Newcastle to beat Southampton, given how well Newcastle are playing and the kind of hot and coldness of Southampton as well. But yeah, draws all around would be great. You know, draws all around would be great for United because, you know, obviously not with us if we can win, you know. But like Chelsea are not causing much of a threat to Arsenal at all, really. And I don't think Chelsea are going to be. I don't want to jinx ourselves either, but I don't think Chelsea are going to be much of an issue. I just can't. I don't know. They seem to me like a team just of misfits more than that. Now there's some quality there. Your man, what's his name? Broja, is it up front? He is fucking useless. He's absolutely useless. Sterling is Sterling. I think the Guardiola effect made him better than what he actually was. You know, they do have some quality in there. Like Chalobah at the back is very... I bought Chalobah on Football Manager about 3 years ago and turned him into an absolute world beater. And Football Manager, as we all know, rarely lies. So, but he's not showing much of it here with Chelsea. He has Thiago Silva obviously playing alongside him, so that does help. But I don't see him being much of a threat, to be quite honest. How long have I been giving out about that water bottle? Easily 6 months. It's still fucking leaking on me, and I still haven't got a new one. But anyway, let's see what people are saying here. Let's see. Liam says, I'm back. Second video since I subscribed. Good man, Liam. Appreciate it, pal. Thanks for joining. The Sports Capital says, big up, bro. Thanks for joining us, guys. Chris says, Peacock Sports, it's on. And he says, we want Chelsea to drop points. Yeah, absolutely. Oshin says, be interesting to see how Emery sets Villa up. United always found his teams hard to break down, but I'm hoping for a 2-0 win. Yeah, and it's typical. It always seems that Manchester United get the new manager bounce. So we always seem to be playing teams. Anytime a team gets a new manager, it seems to be United is the next team to play. Like, it would have been so good if Steven Gerrard had been still there and we just went in and spanked him 2 or 3-0 and sent him packing, you know, and then he got the sack. That would have been just ideal, you know. But yeah, we get the new manager bounce. So, and look, Unai Emery will have them well drilled. I think it's going to be a difficult game. I don't think we're going to get it as easy as we should. Like Villa, as we've seen lately, Villa will win 4-0 and then go and lose 4-0 back-to-back weeks, you know. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of Villa team turn up. Jesus, that Broja lad is absolute garbage. Sorry, I'm watching the Arsenal-Chelsea game here as well. But yeah, Harry says, do you think Maddison is a good shout for Qatar? I would take him. Now, obviously, I'm not English, but I think, I think the way he's playing this season and the qualities he has, I think it'd be crazy not to take him, but we all know Southgate has his favourites, don't we? Anyway, just to let you know the team news, guys, for anyone that's just joined, De Gea in goal, Dalot, Martinez, Lindelof, Shaw, Casemiro, Eriksen, Van de Beek, Garnacho, Rashford and Ronaldo is the starting lineup. When is the Europa draw, says Aaron? So it's Monday at 12 o'clock, and I will be doing a live stream for it as well, so if you want to tune in, make sure you do. I'll be watching it live here, so we can watch it together. Chris says, Villa squad has a lot of speed up front. Watkins, Ramsey and Bailey up top. I agree, Chris. Absolutely. But we're not short of pace at the back either ourselves, but it is something that we do have to be careful of, not getting caught maybe too high up the field. So I agree with you there. Oshin says, all that matters is how far we're ahead of Liverpool. Absolutely. The Villa player says, if we beat you, can you support Villa from now on? I don't think so, pal. Dale says 3-0 to United. Good to see it, Dale. Dylan is in as well and says, I think we'll be very close game today. Paul says, hey man, how's things? Good to see you, Paul. And Harry says, if you were to sell one player from the England squad, who would it be? Sell one player from the England squad? I don't really know, to be quite honest. Twigs is in as well, says good evening, good to see you, Twigs. Let's see what people are saying on TikTok here. What station is on? I'm watching it on an American channel, guys. So Danny says, is Anthony injured? He must be, to be quite honest with you, because he's not on the bench. And look, we did know he had a knock, but by all accounts with Ten Hag, it said it wasn't anything serious. But this is the third game he's missed now. So I don't know. Hopefully we can get him back for the final 2 games, maybe next week. There doesn't seem to be too much concern in relation to, you know, missing out on the World Cup or anything like that. So it mustn't be too serious. It mustn't be too serious. So yeah, hopefully we can get him before we go to the World Cup. Dale says Maguire all day. Chris says we need more UCC badges next to names here. Absolutely, Chris. As you can all see, guys, in the chat, Chris has the United Community Channel badge next to his name because he is officially a member of the channel. If it's something you want to do, the link is in the description of the video. You get some extra content. I'm working tirelessly on the member video at the moment, and I hope it turns out good. I think it will. But yeah, it's going to be going up live next Thursday. So I have a few days left to work on it. And like I said, the title of it is called Start, Sub, Sell. And we're going to be discussing 3 players, not from the same club, but 3 players from the same in the same position, and we'll pick who do we start, who do we sub, and who do we sell. And there's plenty more extra stuff there, guys. If you do want to become a channel member, click on the link in the description and you can check that out as well. There's a couple of different tiers there, and of course it helps the channel out a lot. Robbie says, put a slab up front, nothing better than a slab head in the box. There you go. Look, I wasn't overly, like, there was a lot of people giving out about the fact that Ten Hag put Harry Maguire up front, and look, I didn't mind it. It was old school tactics. Our midfield weren't getting on the ball anyway, so I think it was probably the right tactics in relation to the game that we were playing in. Now, look, it didn't work out, but if we had got that second goal from Harry Maguire nodding the ball down to Ronaldo, then everyone would have said Ten Hag is a genius, so you have to take these decisions, at face value more than anything, and say, look, the man, and what I was most happy about with things like that today is, I mean, if you rewind 12 months ago, what would have happened? Nothing would have happened. We would have kept doing the same thing. We would have kept, no plan B, usual bollocks, all week in, week out, all the time. At least Ten Hag has different ideas, and at least we're trying different things, So I'm all for that. I am absolutely all for that. And, long may it last. Long may it last. Long may it last. There's a bit of a hoopla here at the end of the Chelsea-Arsenal game. Xhaka and Chalobah getting into it in the corner, and now they're all in. Go on, boys. Someone throw a slap. I hope you all get suspended. All you drop out of the top 4 and United win the league. Come on. Chris says, badges equals Smithwick's giveaways. Oh, Jesus, Smithwick's. I had a few of them last night now. They were absolutely delish. But, yeah. Cottle says, Ronaldo's captain today. Actually, I didn't even realise it, Cottle. I didn't look at who the captain was or anything like that, but yeah, I'm not surprised. Happy days. Bit of a redemption for Ronnie, you'd have to say as well, isn't it? But Chris says we have a lack of options on the bench. Let's be real about it. We do, and that was always going to happen. It was always going to happen. We knew after last season that we needed 5, 6, 7 players just for the starting 11 more than anything else. And there was no way that we were going to get 12, 13, 14, 15 players in one transfer window. So it's going to take time. It is. It's going to take time. There's a lot of youngsters there, which I'm happy about, because you always want to see some, young talent on the bench. And we can see it even with the likes of Garnacho getting his game time now as well. It is great to see. But yeah, I mean, look, we have to give it time. Ten Hag has only had one transfer window now, and he's done pretty good in it. And we'll start to see more squad depth after a couple more transfer windows, I believe. I really do. Dylan says, Maguire could be useful only for corners because of his big head. There you go, absolutely. Paul says, the fact we need to try that shows we need that missing striker. There you go. Yeah, I agree, Paul. We do need a striker. Hopefully we can get one in January. Chris says he did give the armband to Ronaldo. Oshin says, we have to remember Van Gaal put Jones on corners. The Dutch are just wired differently there. Well, I think Van Gaal was just a bit mental more than that. You know what I mean? Phil Jones on corners. Oh, man. Jeez, I don't know. Aaron says, are you going to do that start, bench, sell with just present players? No, so my first one, I don't want to give away the players, but all 3 players are retired. So yeah, that's what's coming up next Thursday. Now it's a members only video, guys. So if you do want to get your hands on that, you'll have to join as a member. But yeah, I'm going to be doing it. You know, obviously there's unlimited players that we can choose. But the first, we're looking at strikers. They're retired strikers in the Premier League. I'm picking 3 of them, and we're gonna start sub and sell. Going to get into some details, into some figures, into some statistics throughout their careers. How many goals they scored, how many assists they got, how many trophies they won, and all of that good stuff. And then we'll decide. Chris says, I'm wary of Gakpo as our striker. All of his goal involvements have come from the left. And Dylan says, Garnacho is special talent to United. He certainly is. Chris says, is the members video interactive? It's not interactive, Chris, but if it's something you do want, if you want it to be interactive, absolutely, we can do that. No problem. I think I'm probably not going to have him interactive as of now because, obviously, there's not that many members, you know what I mean? So it wouldn't be an overly interactive video, obviously, you know, with members only. But once the membership grows, if it does grow and we get more members in, then absolutely we can make it an interactive thing where we go live. But I just think at the moment with these videos, I can get a lot more slides in with statistics and I can go into depth a lot more and things like that. Whereas if I go live, it's just me on the screen, you know, and I can't do slideshows and stuff like that as well. But if it's something you do want later down the line, absolutely, we can do it. Paul says, is it TikTok or YouTube vid? So it's a YouTube video, Paul. It'll be uploaded for YouTube members next Thursday. So I'm working hard on it. Great to see so many people in, guys. Nearly 5,000 likes on TikTok already. Keep tapping that like button for me. Arsenal are after winning 1-0, by the way, so they go back to the top of the Premier League. Keep tapping the screen. Helps the channel out a ton. We're going to aim for 30,000 likes before the end of the video today. So if it's something that you can do, just tap that screen, helps out the channel. And make sure you hit the follow button as well. Daily Manchester United content. We do all of the United watch-alongs throughout the season, and we're going to be doing the World Cup watch-alongs as well. So make sure you don't miss out. Hit that follow button. Appreciate it. We're on the road. We're very, very, very close to 20,000 followers on TikTok as well, which is great. And Paul Gregory, welcome to the membership club. I appreciate it, pal. So Paul has just become a new member of the United Community Channel. I really appreciate it, man. And he enters as an academy prospect. There we go. Appreciate it, man. As always, you're an absolute legend. So yeah, you'll get access to the members video next Thursday as well. I really appreciate it, man. Thanks for all the support as usual, guys. Carol says, come on you Villa, good luck on the game. Carol is a Villa fan. Good luck too, pal. Thanks for joining us. You're more than welcome. We'll be here for the whole game if you want to stick around. And Dylan says, how do you think Garnacho will do today? Well, look, I mean, let's hope the kid gets on well. I think he certainly has the talent for it. I'm glad to see the manager give him a run of consistent games, which is great, because a lot of the time you see within you know, with young players like that, they'll get a run of games, or they might get a game here and then bench for a few games, and then another game here and bench for another few games and things like that. So it's good to see the fact that, is this his third game in a row starting, which is great to see. So, you know, we can't complain. Happy days. And look, I do think he's the future of that position, you would have to say. You know what I mean? Like, I don't dislike any players, you know, but you have to call it like you see it. Take Anthony Elanga, for example. I just don't think he's good enough, you know. Great attitude, great, you know, work rate and all of that good stuff, but I just don't think he's up to... I don't think he's up to the level. I really don't. But yeah, it's great to see. It's great to see another academy player come through, you know. Now, he hasn't been an academy player a long time. It's only been... Is this his third year, I think? Obviously, he came from Atletico Madrid. United snapped him up when he was, I think, 15. So, yeah, maybe 3 years. So, but look, happy days. I'm trying to turn off the subtitles here now. Let me just have a quick gander here. No, that didn't work. No, I think it's just a TV thing. So yeah, anyway, let's see what people are saying here. We're nearly ready to go. I want to get my headset set up here. Great to see Ronnie with the captain's armband, isn't it? Yeah, it's great to see Ronnie with the captain's armband. Anyone watching on TikTok, guys, if you do want the full experience, we're live on YouTube as well. We've got the starting 11 on the screen over here. We've got the scoreboard and we've got the timer. The link is on my homepage, or you can search United Community Channel on YouTube. We're live over there as well. Go check it out. Hit the subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Mighty Lions is in from the land down under. Says, morning from Flemington Racecourse, home of the Melbourne Cup. Let's go, Reds. Happy days. I heard that's a mighty session over there, going to the races in Melbourne. Big piss up. I'd love it. Maxwell says, are you showing the game? No, we're just doing a watch along, Maxwell, but you're more than welcome to stick around and follow along. We're going to be following the game. Let's see what people are saying here. Such a great recruiter, says Chris. You absolutely are. Shay is in. Good to see you, Shay. Shay's an Arsenal fan. Good win for you today. Got upon the white jersey, says Chris. I don't know. I've got the white jersey there, and the tag is still on it. I've never worn it. Now it's a replica. It's not. This is a real one, but the white one is a replica. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a giveaway in the new year for new channel members on YouTube if you want to join. But yeah. Lanzo says, Lisandro Martinez has the tenacity of Carlos Tevez. The only thing left for him is to be defensively intelligent and have that leadership qualities leading the back line, Fabio Cannavaro. Janzo, I totally agree. I think he does have that defensive that defensive mind of intelligence, and the reason why, and I think where it was so evident, was when Maguire started that game against West Ham. And he got sucked out twice early in the game, out into midfield, followed his man. And Martinez was so clever to sweep in around and cover the space and got back and won the ball. So I think he does have it. But I agree with you. Future captain of the club, you'd have to say. Shea says, Man U 2-1 is my score prediction. Aaron says, who would you rather, City or Arsenal for the league? Oh, Jesus Christ, Aaron. Oh, man, I don't know. Do you know what? It kills me to say, but I would probably say City. And the reason being is that I just couldn't listen to them Arsenal fans. I really couldn't. They just do your head in. They wouldn't shut up about it. They're still talking about the invincible team that fucking drew 17 games or something in a season. No, I'd have to say City. I'd have to say City. I really would. Yeah. Now, I have my sheet of paper for my notes. Let's see what people are saying. I knew the new kit. I have the new kit, so hopefully the collar will be up. Absolutely, Twigs. Let's hopefully. Nice quick start. Hopefully we can get in, get the collar turned up, 1-0, and kick on from there. But it's not going to be easy, lads. It's not going to be easy here. It really isn't. Let's see. Let's get down through some of these comments here. Cottle says, you're in trouble when you can't even find a match on the dodgy box. Cooper says, you sound sick. Are you good, bro? I have a bit of a cold and I'm slightly hungover as well. So, just slightly. I only had 5 pints last night. But, yeah, I do have a bit of a cold. Twig says, rhythm is a dancer. Anthony Elanga. Scoring goes from everywhere. Yeah, it's a great song. It's a great song. Dylan says, I would love another De Gea clean sheet. Absolutely, Dylan. Absolutely, pal. There's no City fans to brag about the title, so I'd have to agree there, says Cottle. Harry says, hi mate, I'm back. Good to see you, Harry. Aaron says, City has no fans to talk about it. There you go. It would just be easier. And there's Paul with a lovely green. His name is in green, and he has the United Community Channel logo beside his name. He's a channel member. Fair play to Paul. He says, me too. City have decent players. Don't like any of Arsenal players. Maybe Saka. Absolutely. Twig says, Jack's on the piss. I was at my cousin's 21st. So my cousin had his 21st birthday last night. So we had a bit of a family get together. But I was home early because I knew I had this today. So has to be done. Has to be done. Great to see so many people in on TikTok as well, guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit the follow button. We do daily Manchester United content. We do all of Manchester United's watch-alongs, and we're going to be doing an awful lot of watch-alongs for the World Cup as well. So plenty of content to come in the coming weeks. Please hit that follow button and keep tapping the screen. We're aiming for 30,000 likes before the end of the game, and we're close. We're at 7,000 there at the moment. So, yeah, great to see. But yeah, great to see so many people in. What channel is it on? I'm watching it on Peacock Sports. It's I think is it an American channel? I don't know. But yeah, I'm streaming it like everyone else, guys, because it's not on English TV. So yeah. Paul says, are you getting your suit, Max? Maybe later on, but not during the stream. Not during the stream. But I think a takeaway definitely is on the cards tonight. Definitely. Dylan says, Arsenal like to relive the past. This is now, and you'll never know who could win the Premier League this season. Absolutely. I just don't think Arsenal have the squad to last the season. They're playing some very good football, you'd have to say. And they're digging out results as well, even when they're not playing well. Like last week, they didn't play well at all and they still won. There's Luke Shaw. Look at him. He's a good looking man, ain't he? That hairline, like we always say, it's just right there. It's some hairline. But yeah, Arsenal, I just don't think have the squad in comparison to City. Yeah, so. Oshin says, can I use YouTube membership as a business expense for tax reasons? You do whatever you want, Oshin. If you want to join as a member, my friend, you do whatever you want with it. Harry says, what do you think about Tielemans' goal against Everton? I didn't actually see it, if I'm being 100% honest, Harry. Twig says, is that a dodgy box? I'm calling the guards. Do you know what? I live next door to one. I think he has one as well. Twig says, I trade my kidney for Luke's hairline. There you go. Let's see. Anne-Marie says, come on the Reds. Here we go. Kick off. Let's get the starter going. Anybody wants to watch the full experience, guys, if you're on TikTok, we're live on YouTube as well. We've got the timer, the starting 11 here, the scoreboard, the timer, all of that good stuff. We're over on YouTube as well. United Community Channel, link is on the homepage, or you can just search United Community Channel and make sure you hit the subscribe button if you go over. But anyway, we're up and running. We are up and running. Let's just hope this stream lasts now, because as we know, it can get a bit dodgy sometimes. Let's see what people are saying here. Do you think Arsenal could win the league? They could. I mean, anything is possible. Absolutely. Will they? I don't think so. I just can't see them doing it. I don't think they have the depth in their squad. I really don't. Now, if they do, then all credit to them. Absolutely. But I just don't think they have the depth in the squad in comparison to City. City have been there, done it, you know, and they've got the medals. So I think, yeah. Now, look, I will admit, you know, I was completely wrong. I had Arsenal outside of the top four this season. I just thought, now I think they will comfortably get inside the top four now. But here's Rashford on the ball. But what is wrong with that timer? Sorry, guys. I still have the timer on from last week. Let me see here. What have we got? There we go. That's better. But yeah, look, I mean, top 4 now. I'll probably do an updated video for top 4, top 6. Nobody knows what way the World Cup is going to affect squads. You know, Man City squad could be decimated after the World Cup. You never know. Now, obviously, Erling Haaland is not going. But I think if United can come out relatively unscathed, obviously we haven't got a lot of depth in our squad as it is, so we do need to come out with the World Cup unscathed. But if we do, I'm nearly certain we'll get top 4. Just the way we're playing, the way Ten Hag has us setting up, you know, how composed we are, how impressive we are. So yeah. Ben, welcome to the membership club. We have our 3rd member, absolute legend, my friend. Ben enters as an academy prospect. You're an absolute legend. I really do appreciate it, man. And he gets that lovely United Community Channel badge beside his name. And his name is in green. I was looking into it as well, because obviously your names are in green. I was looking into try and get names in red, obviously for United, but it didn't work. So I couldn't do it. What channel is the game on? I'm watching it on, it's either on Peacock Sports or Premier Live. Now they're foreign channels, of course, so I am streaming it, but because it's not on English terrestrial TV. I just can't understand why they don't have it on. You know what I mean? It's a strange one. It's a strange one. I think maybe if the Arsenal game and if the Arsenal and Chelsea game had been after this, I think maybe you would have seen this game on Sky Sports or something like that. But as of now, yeah, people are saying 808 is a good stream. And there's a lot of people asking for it in the chat here. Someone in the chat will let you know. People usually put up streaming, but yeah, look, we're going to be here for the whole game anyway, guys, keeping everybody up to date. So stick with us. Make sure you keep tapping that like button for us. If we have anybody new watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up button for me. It helps the channel out an awful lot, and I appreciate everyone who has. And we're aiming for 30,000 likes on TikTok as well, and we're closing in on 10,000 already, which is great to see. But if you're new, guys, make sure you hit the follow button on TikTok as well. Anyway, the game. Not much happened here in the first 5 or 6 minutes. Bit cagey, I'd have to say, but here's Aston Villa coming now. Oh, Bailey is in here. Oh, and Aston Villa are 1-0 up. Fucking hell, I knew it. I knew this was going to be a difficult one. What a goal, you have to say. And United, I mean, dude, they don't really even get caught. I mean, Martinez is in a decent position, closing him down. Fucking hell. 7 minutes in and United are already a goal down, and it's not the start we wanted. But that's basically the first chance that this game is created, and he takes it really, really well. So United are in good positions, good shape. And both of them drop in, and Martinez probably could get his positioning a little bit better. And Bailey is gone, and he can't catch him because of his starting position. Not because of pace, he can match him with pace. But in fairness, Martinez is pushing him wider and wider and wider and closing the angle, but he unleashes an unbelievably good left-footed strike. And it's just inside the far post. De Gea can't do anything about it. 1-0 to Villa. United are going to have their work cut out from here. Shit. The Villa player is stirring shit already. De Gea in the mud. Long way to go, my friend. Long way to go. He says, my boy Leon Bailey. Well, look at Leon Bailey's a good player, I have to say, and that was a very, very good goal, I have to say. But United caused their own problems there, you'd have to say. Oh, Martinez nearly gets stuck on the ball. Oh, he gives it away. Oh, and Luke Shaw has to take him down. He's going to get a yellow card here. United are nervous at the back. Martinez gave the ball away, got stuck under his feet, tried to get it out to Luke Shaw, left it short. And Villa are in. And Luke Shaw has to make the foul. He has to. Now, he wasn't far off the ball, you would have to say, but he has to make the foul because Villa are in if he doesn't. And United have started nervously here. But on the flip side of that, Villa have started very, very positively. Fucking new manager bounce, ain't it? Bullshit, man. Absolute bullshit. And the free kick here now. It's in a good position for a strike on goal, you'd have to say it. It's who's it? Luca Dean and Douglas Luiz standing over it. It's in a very good position. Very good position. I don't want to look at the chat just in case they score because I know we're behind because we're streaming the game. So I'm not looking at the chat. I hope they don't score though. Luca Dean. Oh man, he absolutely fucking buried it. What is going on? 2-0 up in 10 minutes. He absolutely buried it. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. And United are causing their own problems here. I have to say, you put players like Luca Dean in that position that can hit a free kick, you're always going to be in big trouble. Oh, he absolutely buried it. He absolutely buried it. It was an unbelievable free kick. And I said it, before the free kick I said, this is an unbelievable fucking position for a strike. Fuck it. 2-0 to Villa. Yeah, you were all saying it in the chat. Ah, man. Some goal. Fucking hell, this is not going to plan. New manager bounce by. Fucking new manager bounce. United anytime a new manager comes in, who we playing? United. Anyway, that's not, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to make excuses or anything because Villa have started better than United here. But to be 2 goals up after 10 minutes, fucking hell. Oh, man. Here's Donny now getting down the right-hand side. Donny, your first touch, man, has to be better than that. So throw it to Villa down in the corner. Change the scoreboard. Sorry, guys. Yeah, forgot to change the scoreboard. Anybody watching on TikTok, guys, we've got the scoreboard, the timer, all of that good stuff. We're live on YouTube as well. If you want to check it out, link is on my homepage or just search United Community Channel. We're live over there too. But yeah, Villa 2-0 up early on here. The one positive is that there's time left. That's the one positive we've got here, but fucking hell. It's hard to blame someone for that second goal because, right, Martinez left the kick short and Luke Shaw made the foul, but the player still has to absolutely bury it anyway. You know what I mean? And it was an unbelievable free kick. If you were to hang your hat on someone to blame, you'd probably have to hand it to Martinez because he did leave Luke Shaw short with his pass and it got stuck under his feet and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. Anyway. Twig says, well, we've lost. Early doors. Fucking hell. Villa are playing really well here. Any time they come forward, they're looking dangerous. They're coming down the right-hand side here now. Great tackle by Martinez. Good, strong tackle. And Garnacho comes away and wins a throw. Dylan said, it's not going to be hard to beat them. Ben says, Jack, thanks for the gift on TikTok. Really appreciate it, pal. Ben says, well, what do we chat about now? I don't know. Let's chat about Liverpool still being behind us in the league table. That'll always cheer us up, won't it? Anyway. What did you say? What's today's snack of choice? Oh, I'm glad you asked. My favourite. Dairy milk buttons. Oh, baby. These are literally my favourite chocolate. So, look, United might be losing, but look, we've got dairy milk buttons. The Blue Thunder says, just asking, is it illegal to show us a match? Yeah, there's copyright issues there. So, like, I had there was a couple of videos that I had on my TikTok where I was putting up highlights of the game with my reaction, my video up here, and then the highlights down here, and they got taken down for copyright issues. And you can't stream a game live due to copyright issues. So if one person reported it, my whole channel will get shut down. So for that reason, you just can't, you know. The Villa player says, United getting battered everywhere they go. Fuck off you now. Don't be annoying me. Your players should be ashamed of themselves, by the way. To be putting in them kind of performances under Steven Gerrard, to turn around and start playing like this, it just goes to show how many frauds you have actually in your squad. Now, don't get me wrong, you deserve to be winning here, but for your performances to go from so bad to so good in a week, bunch of frauds. That's the only thing that proves you have a bunch of frauds in your team. But anyway. Fuck. I didn't chew that one properly. Harry says the only way we can win is if we defend better and attack better. Yeah, that's usually how it works. Twig says, Paul Fitz reminds me, what team do you support? Paul says, Fitzgerald, are you not a Chelsea fan? Ben says, yes, come on you Spurs. Let me check the scores here. Still nil all in the other two games. Big switch here now to Garnacho. He has a bit of space down the left-hand side. Cross into the box, too close to the goalkeeper. But it's positive out United. It's better. But yeah, we're still looking at a big comeback here if we're going to get anything out of this game. I mean, like, to be the only positive out of it is that there's a lot of time to go. But United certainly do need a goal before half time, you would be expecting, if they're going to get anything out of this game. Great to see so many people in, guys. 2,500 watching on TikTok, which is great to see. If you're new here, please hit the like button and hit the follow button as well. Daily Manchester United content. We're doing all of the watch-alongs throughout the season. And of course, all of the watch-alongs for the World Cup as well. We're going to be doing an awful lot of them. So if you're new, hit the follow button. I really appreciate it. And like I said, if you want the full experience, we're live on YouTube as well. Link is on my homepage. We've got the starting 11, the scoreboard, and the timer up. Yeah, hit the link on my homepage or just search United Community Channel. Dylan's having a lovely roast today. Good man, Dylan. Liam says, do you honestly think we can get back into it? Absolutely. I'll always think that. Casemiro with a strike. Oh, it's well blocked and it goes out for a corner. Yeah, I do. I mean, 2-0 is a dangerous lead. And it always is a dangerous lead. You know, United go get a goal now. Villa shit themselves. I guarantee you. If United can get a goal. Villa just... I mean... That fucking Tyrone Mings at the back. He's the biggest fraud. Corner here now to United. Ericsson to swing it in here. It's headed clear. Oh, it's still in the box. Oh, it's bobbling around here. Villa can't clear it. Comes to Garnacho on the edge. Back to Martinez. Gets it wide to Shaw. Shaw with a cross into the box. Deep. Oh, keeper does well. Keeper does well. What was the score? Arsenal versus Chelsea. Yeah, it was 1-0 to Arsenal. So West Ham are gone 1-0 up against Crystal Palace as well. Just to let everybody know if anyone is interested. Michael says 4-2 to United. Ten Hag mind games. Please God. Please God. But yeah. Ian says, I literally just dropped someone to town and came back and we were 2 goals down. WTF. Just absolutely out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, 2 goals down. But I have to say, Villa started really, really well. And United were nearly shell-shocked by it. But United haven't been poor, you know, which is the weird thing, you know. Probably made one mistake there with Villa's first goal. And then the free kick was just a worldie, you know. Jason, thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate it, pal. But yeah, if you're new to the YouTube channel as well, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, closing in on it. And hit the like button too if you're new. Helps out the channel an awful lot. Hit the thumbs up button, really does help. Great to see so many people in on TikTok as well, over 2,000 people there. If you're new to the channel, we're doing all of the United watch-alongs for the season, daily United content. Hit the follow button. We're doing a lot of watch-alongs for the World Cup as well, which is great, so I'm really looking forward to that as well. But yeah, let's see what... Oh, Casemiro goes down. Here's Rashford now with pace down the right-hand side. Gets blocked. Surely that's a foul, ref. Come on! Villa are full of confidence here, and United are standing off Malov now. Great tackle by Casemiro. What a tackle by. That's the way to play the game. That's what the game is missing. He goes in and he absolutely bursts one of the Villa players. Who is it? Buendia. Yeah, there you are. Have some of that there. What a tackle by. What a tackle. That's the way the game should be played. And throw it to Villa down in United's corner. I love good tackles like that. The game is missing it so much. You can't tackle anymore. You know, this game has gone so soft. And to see a fucking good, strong challenge like that, where you win the ball and win the man as well, just love it, so I do. Love it. Chow Burger Sauce is in, says, I can feel a comeback because we're not playing bad at all. No, we're not playing bad. What I would say is both teams are playing well. You know. Both teams are playing well. So, Oshin says, how's Donny doing in the middle? I still hold out hope for him to come good. Donny, I don't know. I mean, I don't think anyone dislikes Donny, but he just seems to flow through games. You know what I mean? I haven't really seen him a lot. Lovely cross into the box. Oh, Tyrone Mings gets up and he takes it off Ronaldo's head. Ronaldo has a header on goal only for him. A lovely ball into the box out of Delors. But it's positive play out United at least. Leonardo says, that's the thing I love about Casemiro, not afraid to break his opponent. Absolutely, absolutely. Jonathan, thanks for the gifts on TikTok. Really appreciate it, pal. 4 footballs. Head him out there. Ben says, I agree, Donny, heart in the right place, but how many chances do you give him? Yeah, I mean, the game on Thursday night, he was anonymous, really. He really was. And, you know, when you're looking to take it, your chance, you know, he doesn't seem to just grab it. You know, and yeah, you would. Look, I hope it comes good for him, but I don't see it. I don't see him being at United for a long time, to be quite honest with you. He's a good backup to have if he's happy to be that. But for him to get into that team on a consistent basis, you're going to have to keep Eriksen, Casemiro and Bruno out of the team. And I just don't see Donny doing it. I really don't. Scott says, what's the score? It's 2-0 to Aston Villa. They were 2-0 up after 10 minutes. Here's Bailey. Now, Villa are coming again. Oh, Luke Shaw covers the angles really well and gets back. United come away with it here with Delo up the right hand side. Does really well to take on his opponent. And gets the ball off to Donny. Don't touch it, Rashford. Fucking hell, you knew you were off. Leave it to Ronaldo. Fucking hell. But look, do you know what? It's not a bad game to be watching. Even though we're 2-0 down, you know, and it's annoying and everything. But it's actually a decent game. Paul says, I honestly thought Donny would have shone at Everton when he went on loan, but he seems so lost playing in England. He does. He absolutely does. United are struggling to get a hold of the game, you know, keep possession for a prolonged period of time. And it's allowing Villa the space and the comfort to go on the attack more than that, really. Dylan says, I think Ten Hag should sell Donny if he isn't playing good. And Aaron says, you have to remember Donny is cold. He hasn't played in ages. That's true as well. Absolutely. Lawrence is in and says, what are you watching the match on? I'm watching it on a 55-inch Samsung TV. I know what you mean, Lawrence. I'm watching it on Peacock Sports. King Fredo says Martinez at fault for both goals. Yeah, probably. I don't like saying it because I love Martinez, but if you were to be laying the blame on someone, you would probably have to go with Martinez. You really would. 2-0 to Aston Villa, guys, for anyone who's asking in the chat there. If you want the full experience, we do have the scoreboard here and the timer here and the starting 11 here. We're live on YouTube as well. The full experience link is on my homepage. You can check it out or just search United Community Channel. Head over there, hit the subscribe button, and you can watch us over there. Starting 11, scoreboard, timer, all of that good stuff down along the bottom as well. So go check it out. Anyone know the score? It's 2-0. Can I put the score up? Let me see what I can do here. Enhance. Stickers. Didn't know you could do it. There's a lot of things you can actually do here. I don't know if I can actually put up the score. Welcome. No, I don't think I can. Anyway, it's 2-0 to Aston Villa, guys. I'll keep you up to date as we go anyway. So, but yeah. Dylan says plans for next week. So the plans for next week are, as well, you'd be delighted to hear that the FIFA career mode is going to come back with a bang big time this week, because I've been using the PlayStation 5 app on the PC that mirrors my screen, and it cuts out an awful lot. But I bought a capture card, and there's going to be no more cutting out. It's going to be smooth. So yeah, FIFA career mode is coming back this week. We're going to do it Tuesday, and will I do it tomorrow? No, I'm going to do the podcast. We're doing a podcast tomorrow night. We're going to go live for that. So we're doing the podcast tomorrow night. FIFA career mode Tuesday night. Wednesday, might do it maybe career mode Wednesday as well. We'll see. And then obviously we're playing Villa again on Thursday night in the Carabao Cup. So we'll be doing a live watch along for that as well. So, and then obviously next Sunday, this day week is Fulham away, our last game before the World Cup. So a busy week coming up. Make sure you hit the follow button, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, just like Brendan Wilkinson is after doing. I appreciate it, Brendan. But yeah. Here's Van de Beek now coming down the left-hand side. Squares it inside to Rashford. Comes back out to Garnacho. Tries to get across into the box, but it's blocked. Casemiro does really well to win it back. Oh, Eriksen tries to get him in, but United keep the ball here. Comes back to Eriksen. Villa are blocking everything. But United keep possession here with Garnacho down the left-hand side. Oh, lovely bit of skill by Garnacho. Gets it to Luke Shaw. Casemiro. Yeah, United do well to keep possession here. And it's positive out of United, you'd have to say. And this is what we need. Just a bit of sustained possession. Make Villa work for it. Eriksen with a lovely ball in. But Martinez, the goalkeeper, is brave. Comes out and cleans house. Great ball in by Eriksen. But yeah. What's the score, says Mark? It's 2-0 to Aston Villa, Mark. Unfortunately. A asks, is Villa are coming here. Down the right hand side, Bailey. Oh, I can't. No, that's not a penalty. There's no way is that a penalty. Goal kick. Graham asks, is Sancho injured? Is he on the bench? Let me check. No, he's not on the bench. He must be. He did have he was ill, but he was ill. I don't know what he was. He didn't have an injury, but he was ill. I don't know. Mark says, Liverpool fan, but I'll save my comments until we play later. Got a bad feeling. Just don't know what kind of Liverpool team is going to show up these days, don't you know? Not that I'm complaining or anything. Here's United coming down the right-hand side now. Rashford onto Delo. Squares it to Donny, who lays it off to Rashford, who squares it to Eriksen, who squares it to Garnacho. How many squares can we get, lads? Come on. Oh, great strike by Garnacho and a good save by Martinez, and Villa cleared their lines. United keep possession, but good positive play there out of Garnacho. A little step over, opens up his body and gets a shot away. Still 2-0 to Aston Villa here, but United have been looking more positive now in the last 5 or so minutes. Looking to get in behind more. Cross into the box, comes to Ronaldo. Oh, Ronnie, come on, man. Oh, the ball was flicked on by a Villa defender, and it comes to Ronaldo. All he has to do is just head it. He just heads it straight at the feet of the goalkeeper. I'll have one. A 99. A 99. Sorry. The ice cream man is outside. It's fucking November, and the ice cream man is outside. And the wife just came in like that. And I went, yes, I'll have one. A 99. Strawberry and lime syrup, darling. United have been looking better though the last 5 or 10 minutes here. Oh, Ronnie, straight at the feet. They're just showing a replay of Ronaldo's header. If he gets it anywhere left or right of the goalkeeper, you'd be expecting it to be a goal, but he just... Ronnie of old, Ronnie of old. How do you think Kane and Son against Liverpool? Well, I think Son is injured, isn't he? Needs surgery, I think. Ocean says United need to be more greedy. They need to shoot more. Too many passes. Yeah, absolutely. Paul says only in Ireland. Yeah, the ice cream man in November. You know, I'm going to get myself a 99 here now anyway. With a big flake in it. Ben says Almiron just bagged again for Toon. What a season he's having. He is, in fairness. They're just showing, they're actually showing it here live. Finishes it really well, but he probably gets lucky to get that far. Harry Maguire is taking his bib off here. And it looks like he's going to be coming on. What's the issue here now? Newcastle, as we speak, are third in the league. Fucking hell, man. This wasn't meant to be the case for Newcastle for at least 2 or 3 years. Ericsson now with a nice ball out to Luke Shaw on the left. All the way back to the keeper. Ben says, Maguire for Ronaldo, surely not. Telling ya, it could happen. Ten Hag's lost the mind. Lost the plot. Ronnie, after that header, straight into the keeper's feet. Hook him. Get the big slab head up front. John says, have you got a dog? I do. Can you hear him barking in the background? His name is Messi. Messi. Oshin says Maguire for Donny, 3 at the back. Could be. Oh, my ice cream is coming. Oh.
Which one?
Oh. That one. Oh no, there's more sauce on the other one.
Oh, you read your choice.
Damn it. Look at that. Oh. United Community Channel really is the best, isn't it? Oh. That's good ice cream, lads. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. It's exactly what you need after having a few pints the night before. I mean, I said it before, and I'll say it again. Does it get any better than this? Here's Delon now. Rashford. Oh, very good switch to Garnacho, who has a bit of space. Lovely first touch out of him. Gets it back to Casemiro. Luke Shaw. Cross into the box. Crosses haven't been great. Villa come away with it. Oh. Villa got out really well, in fairness to them. Villa are playing with a lot of confidence, you'd have to say. United are probably not putting enough pressure on them, you know. This ice cream, by the way, is absolutely unbelievable. Ice cream before dinner, says Oisin. Dinner's not till 6 o'clock. I'll be hungry again by then. Liam says, there's a big see-through hole in the ice cream because of the green sauce on the green screen. Excellent. Oh, buttons on top. I don't know. I'd nearly have a heart attack, Paul, if I put buttons on an ice cream. Ben says, if we score soon, there best be ice cream everywhere. There will. I need to finish it as quick as I can, so I don't have to do that. How much was the ice cream? €2. The ice cream man that comes around here, so I live in Kilkenny. The ice cream man that comes around here comes up from Cork every day, which is about 2 hours drive, which is crazy. I'd say I look so, I just look glorious licking this ice cream on live. But, you know, you could do with a goal before half time here, I won't lie. I haven't played bad. So Crystal Palace have equalised against West Ham. Here's Luke Shaw coming down the left now. Come on, ref. That's a yellow card, surely. Yeah, he gets a yellow card for it. Decent spot now to get a ball into the box here before half time, you'd have to say. You just don't know what you're going to get when you come onto the United Community Channel, really, don't you know? Supermax takeaways, 99s, maybe some commentary on a United game every now and again. You just never know. It's a poor free. Here's Ronaldo now down the left. Couple of step overs. Wins a corner in the end. Like, it's just that final little bit of Ronaldo is missing, and it's kind of getting a bit sad. It's kind of getting a bit sad where, you know, he's getting to the end line and he's doing his step overs. He just hasn't got the pace to get the ball out of his body anymore and get a shot away. And you know what I mean? It's just kind of sad. Corner to United here now. Ericsson to swing it in. Good ball in. Oh, and Tyrone Mings with a big header away. But United keep possession here. Comes to Martinez, who gets it back out to Ericsson. Luke Shaw swings it in. Oh, and again, fucking Watkins takes the ball off of Ronaldo's head and puts it out for a corner. And Villa are getting deeper and deeper. Ericsson now to swing in the corner here. It's like every second corner Ericsson hits, he can't beat the front man, the first man. I remember saying that when he was at Spurs, even years ago. I said, jeez, he doesn't beat the first man an awful lot. Overlap. Shaw, Delors. What's Delors doing over there? Delors now crosses into the box too deep, goes out for a goal kick. That's probably going to be half-time-ish. Final ball has been poor. Out United. No sign of Maguire since he was taking his bib off. I don't think he came on. Well, I know he didn't come on. But I don't know. Maybe he was just trying to force the manager's hand. Look at me, manager, taking off the bib here. I'm ready. But If United win, it'll probably be the best part of the day, says Dylan. It will definitely be the best part of the day, Dylan. Well, maybe the second best after this ice cream. Oh, lovely turn by Garnacho, and he's away down the left-hand side. Just has to cut back, though. Ronaldo switched to Delo here. Good play by United. Plenty of numbers at the back post if he can get a good ball in. Deep ball in. Yeah, Donny! Donny, you pulled out of it! Fucking pussy. Shaw with a strike! Oh, it's in! Lovely! Fucking perfect timing to get a goal. Luke Shaw took a huge deflection. On the ice cream. So, the cross in by Delo, coming to Donny at the back post, and he pussies out of it. He kind of... and Villa clear their lines. And Luke Shaw is just hovering outside the box. He's about 10 yards outside the box, I'd say. And takes it on his chest and just strikes it really well, but I think it's off target. And it takes a wicked deflection. Oh, it's a mile wide. It takes a wicked deflection and it gets buried in the far corner. But we'll take it. We'll take it. 2-1. Come on now. Roberto Carlos, says Twigs. But yeah, great time to get a goal. And we were saying it, if we could get a goal before half-time, we'll give ourselves a chance. Here's Garnacho coming down the left now. Casemiro, cross into the box. Donny at the back post. Handball! Big shout for handball there. Probably not going to get it given the fact that the player's back was to the ball, but VAR a look at. Cross into the box again. Get out for a corner. Oh, goes for a throw. Hits the corner flag and goes for a throw. Villa are getting nervous. I told you, they'd shit the bed. If we got one goal, they'd shit the bed. Scoreboard. Shit. Sorry, guys. (2-1) Manchester United. But, sorry, 2-1 to Aston Villa. But United have just scored. Watkins with a ball across to Bailey. United are a bit stretched here. We're gone well over the 2 minutes additional time. There it is, half-time. Half-time, 2-1 to Aston Villa. And United were shell-shocked with the first 10 minutes. But United kind of played their way into the game more than anything else. And they haven't played bad. There were two goals down without really doing much wrong. Martinez made a couple of mistakes, but played their way back into the game and got the goal that they probably did deserve, even though it took a massive deflection. But I said, and you could see it there in the last 5 minutes when United got the goal. I said if we can get one goal against this Villa team, they'll shit the bed. And they've been doing it. Well, the last 5 minutes, you can see they're getting deeper and deeper and deeper and getting nervous and nervous. So, United just need to keep the pressure on now in the second half, more than that. I need to get this ice cream finished because we need to have some potatoes. Oh, I'm stuffed. Because, as we know, anyone who's new here, Our halftime ritual is a bag of cheese and onion potatoes, Irish potatoes. So, I have to get this ice cream finished first. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm struggling. Will you throw us in a bag of potatoes? Will you take this off me? I can't finish it. I have to eat the potatoes. It's a halftime ritual. Potatoes and ice cream. There's a... Here. Here, pal. Here. I can't finish this ice cream. It's too much, like. It's huge. We have the potatoes anyway, don't worry. Potatoes are here. Kieran says, we had a match this morning and we lost 4-0 to East End United. I play for River Rangers. Hard luck, Kieran. No, you can have it. I'm absolutely swelled here. Go on, Messa. Go on, buddy. Out you go. Go on. Good boy. Let's see what people are saying here. Good start from Aston Villa. United aren't necessarily playing bad. No, they're not playing bad. They've actually played quite well. It's just they kind of got shell shocked. Martinez made a couple of mistakes for the first 2 goals, and but outside of that, now Villa have looked dangerous on the attack, you'd have to say, but United are dealing with them quite well. It's just that first 5-10 minutes made a couple of silly little mistakes and paid the price for it. So United played their way back into the game. Probably over the course of the 45 minutes, United would probably edge it in terms of being the better side. But great time to get a goal for United, really was. And let's see how Villa handle the nerves now in the second half. Midge's man says, we got this, keep the faith. Absolutely, we've got this. So yeah, anyway, let's have these potatoes. Fucking hell. Have we lost yet when I've had the halftime potatoes? You can let me know. Ben says, perfect timing for our goal. Game on. Again, next goal is a biggie. Absolutely. Chris says, not yet. So we haven't lost while I've had the halftime potatoes. Okay, interesting. Gonna have a listen to the chaps here. But great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing the like button if you haven't already done so. Anybody watching on YouTube, hit the thumbs up, helps the channel out a lot. We're nearly at 15,000 likes on TikTok as well, which is great to see. And Carol, good to see you, pal. And yeah, so we're going to aim for 30,000 likes. Keep tapping that screen, gets more people into the chat, helps the channel out a ton. Patrick says, will Ronaldo score? Oh God, I don't know, Patrick, to be honest. I mean, he's had a couple of chances already that he hasn't put away, so. Donny has the touch of Maguire today, says Midge's man. Yeah, poor Donny. Like, I don't know what to think about Donny, to be quite honest with you, because Michael Owen. I'm listening to Michael Owen here. So Michael Owen is on about the wall, right? when you're setting up the wall, he actually... Now, this is coming from the lad now that said before... Now, he said this live on TV. He said, 9 times out of 10, the team that scores the most goals wins a game. Well, I think it's 10 times out of 10, Michael, that that's the case. But what he's saying here, actually, he has a bit of a point. So he's saying, why not put the wall on the other side? So, do you know if you're setting up for a goal or for a free kick, the wall is always on the near post. He said, why not put the wall on the far post, right, to block the far post, and the keeper cover the near post? Because then what will happen is you will have to hit the ball further to get it over the wall and reach the goal, giving the keeper more time to make a save in the far corner where he's covering the near post. It kind of makes a bit of sense. I don't know if I explained that well at all, but kind of does make a bit of sense, but it's never been done before. But, yeah, Michael Owen doing bits here on the telly. Who's winning? Villa 2-1 up. Half time. Let's see. Chris says Ronaldo's effort is just not... sorry, I lost that. Ronaldo's effort is just not good enough. Ben says, I don't care who scores as long as we do. Chris says I need to wear the white shirt. Paul says we need Ronnie and Rashford to start scoring more. Yeah, we do. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Martial in the second half. You're seeing that. But anyway. Patrick says, will we get Barcelona in the Europa League? Very good. Very well, might. I'm going to be doing a live stream for the draw on Monday at 12 noon, so make sure you tune in, guys. Ben says, yes, Ronaldo's a club legend, but he don't have it at this level no more, not week in, week out. I have to agree with you, Ben. Paul says, if they don't, and we don't get a striker in January, we won't get top 4. Yeah, I think you're probably... Well, that all comes down to Martial's fitness and form. If Martial can come back in and get his 10, 15 goals in the league in the second half of the season, we very well could. Oshin says, no one should have to endure that. Listening to Owen was outlawed Maro Bay by being against human rights, Guantanamo Bay. But yeah. Darren says, Villa to up the tempo in the second half. I don't know. When United got that goal, the last 5 minutes of that game, they were just dropping deeper and deeper and deeper. So, it's going to be interesting to see. I have a feeling we're going to see Martial in this game. Could even see him at half-time, you wouldn't know. But we haven't played overly bad, you know. We haven't played overly bad. How much would Tony cost, says Aaron. Was there talks of around £40 million for him? Which for a striker is okay, you know what I mean? I'm never overly concerned about how much a player costs. A player is always going to cost more when United come knocking. And like we see during the summer, United, you know, it was suggested that we had a budget of around 150 million. But we ended up spending more than that, you know. So there's always money there for United. There's always will be money there to spend. And it's just a shame that it's money, it's not coming from our owners. It's coming from club-generated funds, you know, that should be put back into the club in terms of the infrastructure and the stadium and the training facilities and surrounding Old Trafford and stuff like that. But unfortunately, our owners don't put any money into the club, so that money has to go on transfers, you know. So if you could sign one player for Manchester, who would it be? Probably Nkunku. I think he's class by. Yeah, probably Nkunku. Paul says, on Sky they're giving Shaw's goal as a Ramsey OG. Yeah, they took a serious deflection, Paul. Shaw's original shot wasn't even going on target. And it hit Ramsey's back or something like that and just went into the far corner. So, but I mean, look, up to tempo now in the second half. Come out fast. Come out firing on all cylinders. Pin Villa back. Get an early goal. And then it's game on. It's game on then. If we can get a goal within the first 5 or 10 minutes of the first half, or of the second half, we can easily go on and win this game, if you know what I mean, if we go for it. The poet is in, said, hate saying it, but Ronnie needs the chop, unfortunately. Yeah, I think so too. Oisin says, Tony would be a great buy, in my opinion. Knows the league, strong, quick, a right full, and another midfielder, and we're in good shape. Yep, absolutely, Oisin, I agree with you. Ben says, I've just heard Ronaldo took the captain's armband off after Villa scored second early on. Didn't see that now. And Chris says, we need to start better completely. Yeah, absolutely, Chris. Let's hope we can start this second half much better than the first. Just try and limit the mistakes as well, you know what I mean? Limit the mistakes. And, give us the platform then to go on and push on and hopefully go on and win the game. Getting ready for the second half here, guys. Nearly ready to go. Anybody watching on TikTok, if you want to check out the full experience, we're live on YouTube as well. Sam, thanks for the gift. If you want to check us out on YouTube, we've got the starting 11 here. We've got the scoreboard here and the timer just underneath it. Link is on my homepage, or you can search United Community Channel on YouTube. Go check it out. We're live over there as well. And make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are coming across to YouTube. Really do appreciate it. And let me know in the chat if you've come across from TikTok. Poet says, break the bank for the chap in Napoli, Osman. Yeah, I don't think we get him in January though. That's the only thing, because they're ripping it up this season. And they're hardly going to sell him mid-season, you know. How much would Tielemans cost? You'd probably get Tielemans for 15 or 20 million in January, because he'll be going for free in the summer. So Alex says, how have we played? I didn't see the game. We played okay, Alex. Yeah, we played alright. Hasn't been spectacular, but it hasn't been poor either. Just kind of got shell-shocked by a couple of mistakes in the first 10 minutes. 2 goals down, but played our way back into the game. So Patrick says, first time wearing my new jersey. They need to kick on. Want the collar up time. Absolutely. We need 2 more goals before the collar goes up. Nick O'Keefe, thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate it, pal. C says Ronaldo needs the Ronaldo needs the P45. Mickey training in. Tig says favourite player of all time. Favourite player of all time. Right, Keane. Chelsea says, are you Glazers out? Of course. Of course I'm Glazers out. I don't know a United fan who's not. Full time prediction, says Jamie. I'm going to be bold here and go 3-2 United. I just have a feeling. I've got a feeling. Ooh. But look, it all depends on how we start the second half, really, doesn't it? Nick says, you owe me a pint for the subscription. I'll get you one the next time, Nick. No problem, pal. Appreciate it. What are you doing? Oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. That's a lovely bow. Yeah, it is. Are you going for a walk?
No, we're going to a party.
Oh, you're going to the party. I forgot about the party. Sorry. Have fun.
Now you are getting right a little messy.
Yeah, you'll be alright. You want to stay and watch the football with me? Yeah. Yeah.
Party with Mammy. Now we go
I'll see you later.
Daddy, kiss.
No kiss? Kiss. And a hug? No.
Bessie, we gotta stop that.
See you later. Go on then. See you later. Bye. Now, Here we go. Second half is underway. Let's get the timer started there. Villa are coming strong here. Look at this. Fucking strike early doors down De Gea's throat and he gets a good save in on it. Villa started fast there. They really did. C says, if I see Maguire come on, I'll have to switch off the telly. Wouldn't lace John O'Shea's boots. He certainly wouldn't. Bye-bye. See you later. We need to take control, says Chris. Absolutely. Mogsy, good to see ya, says, where are you from? You sound like you're from the Midlands. No, I'm from Ireland. I'm from Kilkenny. A place called Kilkenny in Ireland. Did they? See you later. Pull out that door. Thanks, pal. Yep. Can we win a trophy this season, says Patrick. No, here, look, he's too whiny. Sorry, just some housekeeping needs to be done here. Go on, miss. How'd you go? Go on. Goodbye. They can't have the dog whinging here for it. Oh, you meant Midlands, Ireland, right? Okay. Yeah, we're from Kilkenny, so we're in the southeast, man. Patrick says, "Can we win a trophy this season?" Yeah, we can. Of course, we can. It's not going to be easy. Jay says, "Dog's name is Messi. Mine's the same." Sweet as a nut, Jay. There was no, you know what I mean? The missus had no. I got her that dog for Christmas or for her birthday. What, 5 years ago now? Nearly 6 years ago. And she had no input in the name. I said, "Here, I got you a dog. Happy birthday, but his name is Messi." And she didn't want it to be Messi, but... And he is fucking messy. That's the problem. Here's Luke Shaw down the left-hand side here now. Inside to Garnacho. Back to Shaw. United are keeping possession quite well here now in the second half. Just kind of playing it left to right at the edge of the box, but you can see, like we said, Villa are sitting deeper. Dylan says, Seamus says, came over from TikTok, mate. Good to see you, Seamus. Thanks for joining us, pal. Oh, well done, Garnacho, winning the ball back there on the edge of the box. Comes to Casemiro. Tries a strike, but it's blocked. But Villa eventually clear their lines, but yeah, I mean, here's Villa coming now down the left-hand side. Dylan, thanks for subscribing, pal. Really appreciate it. Oh, here's Villa now. They're going to score here. 3-1. Fuck's sake. Fucking stupid defending. Fucking hell, Ramsey boy with the goals. 3-1 to Aston Villa, and fucking United start the second half the way they started the first half. Fucking all over Villa for the first couple of minutes. One break Villa make down the left hand side. Squares it, no one covering the edge of the box. And he has 3 or 4 seconds to run onto the ball and buries it in the top corner. Fucking terrible. Martinez gives the ball away again. He hasn't played well today, lads. He hasn't played well. Watkins comes down the left-hand side, takes on Lindelof, and he cuts the ball back, and no one is following back. No one is covering the edge of the box, and he just has the goal at his mercy. David De Gea can't do anything about it, and he just buries it in the top corner. 3-1 to Villa. Fucking all the good work we done in the second half to get back into the game, throw it away within 3 minutes of the second half. Fucking stupid. Stupid. Fuck's sake. 3-1 to Villa. You would have to say Martinez has been at fault for all 3 goals. It's probably his worst game in the United shirt. And United have their work out from here again in this second half. Here's Garnacho now on the left. Back to Luke Shaw. Ericsson with a little flick, gets nowhere, but yeah, that's not a foul. How are you looking for a foul there? You fell over, you fucking blouse, ya. Ball into Rashford. Oh, fucking Mings with your big head. We're missing Bruno in that middle of the field. I don't care what anyone says, whether you love him or hate him. It's just, I don't think it works as good without him. I really don't. Donny is trying his best and everything like that, but he's not at the same level. Anyway. Twisted says, set the team up to fail, shouldn't have started Donny, and no way CR7 should be the captain. I have to disagree there. The captaincy has no impact on the performance on the field in terms of the team. And Donny, well, what's the alternative? McTominay or Fred? You know what I mean? Can't really blame anyone else though. I mean, Villa have played well. You know, we can't really have any excuses here. United have been their own kind of downfall more than anything. Martinez made them mistakes, and you know, we can't really have any excuses. We've created our own problems here more than anything. Great to see so many people in, guys. Make sure you smash the like button if you're new, and make sure you hit the follow button if you're new on TikTok. Daily United content. And anyone new to the YouTube channel as well, we're live there as well. Anyone on TikTok wants to go over to the YouTube channel for the full experience, you can head over there. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well if you're going to the YouTube channel. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate it. Here's Garnacho now. Wins a throw out of it. I mean, it would have been a great opportunity to... Now, look, obviously the game is not over yet. We have the bones of 40 minutes probably to go here with added time on and everything. And just today was such a big opportunity to close ground on the top 4, especially with obviously Chelsea losing, Liverpool and Spurs playing in the afternoon or this evening. So if we don't win this game, it'll be an opportunity lost, you'd have to say, you know. But 3-1, guys. Just about 55 minutes gone. Let's see. Could you take off Rashford? You could take off Rashford and Donny, not replace them, and I don't think you'd notice it, to be honest, says Oshin. Chris says we make Villa look good. Patrick says Donny van de Beek has enough chances. He can't do it. And and we need to admit it. He isn't working and cut our losses. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there, Patrick. Dylan says, what's your score prediction for Tottenham versus Liverpool? I don't have one, Dylan. I'm just concentrating on this game for the moment. Chris says, Martial needs to come on. Sancho not on the bench. That's bad. Tom says, Martial needs to come on. Andy says, what are people watching it on? So the game is on, it's only on foreign channels. Andy, I'm watching it on Peacock Sports. But yeah. We need a goal. We need a goal as quickly as possible. So we do. Just look a bit static though, don't we? It's kind of like Villa are very compact at the moment as well, and that's a nice ball out with Luke Shaw. Comes to Garnacho into Casemiro. Big switch to Rashford. Can he keep it in? Rashford, first touch, man. Come on, Rashford. I mean, if we can get the next goal, there is still time, you know what I mean? But fucking, we're making it hard work for ourselves here. We really are. Here's Eriksen now. United have numbers here. Comes to Garnacho wide. Did he give it away? Casemiro keeps it. Martinez does well to keep it as well. It's very sloppy. Eventually comes to Luke Shaw. Back to Casemiro. Garnacho. Oh, lovely little ball inside comes to Donny. Oh, you're offside, man. Fucking hell. Katie says, what an awful game. Patrick says, Donny couldn't do it at Everton either. So the league obviously doesn't suit him. Send him back to the Farmers Leagues. Dylan says, we're definitely in the mud now. Nick says, mine's Peacock also. Anything is better than paying the Glazers. Katie says, we're awful. Party Pooper says, we're just not great up front, are we? No, we're not. We're really not, man. Chris says, Garnacho is not playing the same way he did against Sociedad. Dylan says, Newcastle 2-0 now. Yeah, Newcastle are up into third now. And Chris says, bring on Fred for Donny van de Beek. Eriksen with a nice ball now out to Garnacho. Wins a good corner out of it. I mean, the kid is positive. You'd have to say. What's going on in here now? I bet you Tyrone Mings is in the middle of a lot of it. Yeah, look at him. Ronaldo and Tyrone. That fucking Tyrone Mings, he does me head in. Ever since he had that scuffle with Ibrahimovic the time he stood on his head, he's a fucking... I won't even say what he is. Arsehole, boy. Fucking arsehole. Let's see what happens here now. He's all over Ronaldo. Look. Look at him. For fuck's sake, ref. Come on now, Ronaldo. Put it right here now and fucking score. And go up into his face and give it to him. VAR is looking at it here, but there's not going to be any issue here. It's a yellow card for both of them. I'll let you say it, Nick, not me. VAR is having a good look here. I don't know what they're looking at, really. There didn't seem to be an awful lot in it. Just handbags. Possible red card for violent conduct. Nah, nothing. Right, here we go. Corner's coming in now. Come on, Ronaldo. Get a fucking header here and score. Ericsson with the cross. Martinez is out by. He's big and strong. Anyway, Patrick said, wouldn't even pay Van de Beek for the performance he's given in the United shirt. Makes Eric Jemba look like prime Messi. Katie says, is it a pen? I've seen them given. Hasn't been a great performance out United, really. You'd have to say it's been flat. I think we missed Bruno. I have to say, I think Bruno is a big loss. Anyway. I mean, United are just sideways. Left and right. Not penetrating an awful lot. It's just flat, really. Now, Luke Shaw. Fucking hell, man. Great to see so many people in, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the follow button. We do daily Manchester United content. All of the watch-alongs throughout the season. And we're going to be doing a lot of watch-alongs for the World Cup as well. So make sure you hit that follow button. Helps the channel out a ton. We're on the road to 20,000 followers as well, which is great. We're nearly there. We're about... How many away are we? We're about 700 away from 20,000 followers, which is great. So, really appreciate it. Martin is going to get sent off here, I think. He gave him an elbow into the ribs after the ball was gone. VAR will look at this, surely, will they? I think he could be in trouble here, Martinez. I really do. So, he's shielding the ball out for a corner. And it goes out for a corner. And he gives Bailey an elbow into the ribs when the ball is gone. VAR didn't look at it. He's a lucky boy. He's a very lucky boy. So he is. Seamus says 3-0 to Newcastle now. Dylan says Anthony is a big loss, I think. Yeah, he is. Absolutely. Ronaldo. It's getting sad. Patrick says, this is embarrassing. We should be eating this lot for dinner. No disrespect to Villa, but their team isn't half what ours is. Chris says, we need some changes. We're stagnant. I have to agree, Chris, yeah. Bruno is a loss, says Katie, but we should still be playing better. Absolutely. Chris says, yellow card, Mings did worse. Patrick says, I've said it time and time again, we've 11 talented players, but we don't have a team, and that's why we keep losing these games. Right, so Shaw, Van de Beek and Garnacho are off. And Martial, Malacia and Alanga are on. Triple substitution. Interesting. Surprised with Luke Shaw. I didn't think he was playing overly bad. And young Garnacho, I didn't think was playing too bad either, but probably a bit of youth and inexperience leading up to that substitution. Nick says, respectfully, Donny hasn't really worked out. Nah, he hasn't. I mean, if Donny leaves either in January or in the summer, you would have to say it will probably go down. It's not as one of our worst signings, but a really bad signing that just did not work out, you know. Seamus says, simple as we just don't score enough. That's our problem. When it's the last time we won comfortably against a Prem side. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Shem. Paul says we can't be relying on a player and when missing, this happens. Yeah, and look, I mean, the World Cup is going to tell an awful lot. It really is. It really is. Great ball in. Martinez is out fucking... He's so brave. And Alanga takes a massive hit because of it. So Martinez plays a beautiful ball in and Alanga is onside. It goes up for the header and Martinez comes out and let's have a look there. Nah, it's good goalkeeping. It's a couple of United players looking for a penalty because he connects with his head. But is it dangerous play? Nah, I don't think there's enough there. The kind of his palm of his hand hits the side of Alanga's head. So, yeah. Patrick says, seems like a panic change. That does. Chris says, Rashford to the left and Alanga to the right. Martial and Ronaldo are still on as well, though. That's the other thing. Patrick says, Martial has a goal in him, though. Surprised Ten Hag didn't throw Slabhead up front. Dylan says, I think Donny should leave respectfully. Chris says, he hit him in the head after he made the save. Yeah, he did. Oh, excuse me. But, yeah. The game has stopped here now for... Oh, excuse me. So ball in the hands of Martinez here now, the goalkeeper. Going to kick it upfield. United need a goal and they need it quick. They're going to get at now with this game. We haven't played well today though. We really haven't. It's been a poor enough performance, I have to say. But great to see so many people in, guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit the follow button. We do all of the Manchester United watch-alongs, daily United content. And we're doing all of the watch-alongs for the World Cup. Well, not all of them, but a lot of watch-alongs for the World Cup as well. So make sure you hit that follow button so you don't miss out. If anyone wants the full experience, we're live on YouTube as well. We've got the starting 11 on the screen here. We've got the scoreboard here and the timer here as well. Link is on my homepage, or you can search United Community Channel. Head over to the YouTube channel there and hit subscribe as well. The chat tends to be a lot quieter over there as well, so if you do want a comment read out, best chance is heading over to the YouTube. Hit subscribe, put in your comment, and I'll get to read it out. 20 minutes to go here. And United need a goal ASAP. Rashford with a cross into the box. Oh, why didn't you head it yourself, Anthony? Or Alanga, was it? Was it Alanga? Fucking, he kept steaming in at the back post. All he had to do was head it onto the target. But he tried to head it back across the goal. Here's Rashford now on the left. Goes all the way back to Martinez. Eriksen now. United just running into dead ends really with Aston Villa. They're just smothering them out. But Malacia does well to win it back. Comes to Delo. Little 1-2 there. Ronaldo gets left on the deck. Come on, ref. Where's your fucking card now? Come on. Wait, now, did he give Casemiro a yellow card there? That's a very, very, very clumsy tackle out with Tyrone Mings. If he wasn't on a yellow card, he would have got one there. And the ref didn't give him a second one. But anyway, good opportunity here. See who's going to step over it. Really, we need a goal. We need a fast goal. Ronaldo and Eriksen are both standing over it. Which one of them is it going to be? It's going to be Ronaldo. Just straight into the wall. But I can't remember the last time I seen Ronaldo score a free kick. Someone can let me know in the chat. I don't know. Joseph says, I live in Vegas. Would you bet the draw on Liverpool? Yeah, draw is probably not a bad shout. It's kind of one of them games that could go any way though. Like Liverpool could, it could be a draw. Liverpool could win 3-0. They could lose 3-0. You know. United are just, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's missing. It's just they just seem flat. Lovely ball in here now. Here's Delo. Squares it back. Oh, man. Fuck, you has to be better. Fucking, we had 3 lads running in at into the 6-yard box and he pulls it back to Alanga and just plays it behind him and it just peters out. Fucking, that was a great opportunity. Lovely ball by Casemiro. Plays it through the lines and Ronaldo would have been offside. Yeah, it's poor. It's poor. Final third again. Final ball, just not good enough today, really. You'd have to say it. Patrick says, wouldn't let this ref officiate an under-7s game. Did he leave his cards at home? Fucking... Who's it? Anthony Taylor, is it? Is that what his name is? Oshin said, Ronnie needs to stop taking frees. Oh, Villa are in here. Oh, Martinez gets back well. Ronnie needs to stop taking frees. Living off that Portsmouth one. Too long since he last scored on. I agree with you, Oshin. Patrick said, Fred the mascot would do a better job than this lot. Ben says, has Ronaldo scored a free kick since coming back? He hasn't scored a free... I don't think he scored a free kick in the last... Fuck, I don't think he's... Did he score one maybe for Juventus even? Come on, get on the ball. What are you fucking waiting around for? Fucking... Yeah, they're running down the clock now. Twig says versus Norwich. Versus Norwich. He scored one, did he? Has Garnacho played good? Says created. Played okay. Played okay. Probably not enough to stay on the pitch either, but nobody did, really. Villa are coming again here now down the right hand side. Lindelof does well there. That's good defending. But United can't clear their lines again here. And Martial hasn't really got into the game either since he came on. You'd have to say. Except for giving away a couple of frees as well. Yeah, so Villa making 3 changes here. Ashley Young is one of them coming on. Yeah, this game is just Peter now here. It's United have been poor. I have to say they've been poor. But it hasn't been a great game. Second half. Like first half United weren't bad. I'd like to win. They can see the 2 goals, but they weren't bad. Here's the law now. Just kind of shell shock. Martinez. I love Martinez, but he was literally at fault for all 3 goals. Oh, Rashford slipping. Oh, ref, that's a free there again. Come on, ref. And Villa are breaking. Oh, Villa have numbers over on the left-hand side if they could have picked them out, but United get the numbers back. Yeah, so just over 10 minutes of normal time to play it. Let's see what people are saying here. He scored one since 2017, says Ben. I never rated Ronaldo's free kick, says Aaron. So it says for Juventus. Daniel is in and says, is Bruno out because of injury? No, he's suspended, Daniel. He just a build-up of yellow cards. He has a 1-game ban. Party Pooper says, boring game. Yep. Paul says, I think after Xmas, we're going to see more results like this when we played midweek and weekend. How long we stay in cups. Yeah, and that's why we need to buy in January. We need to bulk up this squad because we haven't got good squad depth. That's the issue. And I think if we don't bulk up the squad, we'll burn out. Oh, David De Gea nearly made a bollocks of it. That was close. And he got very, very lucky. Tom says, we have them again this week. Yeah, Thursday night in the Carabao Cup. To be honest, I'd rather get 3 points here and lose in the Carabao Cup. Kaylee says, very disappointing game, but fair play to Villa. Yeah, Villa have been good, you have to say. They've been well organised. They took their chances, unlike us. And again, it's coming down to that issue that we're having. It's not putting away them chances. We're creating chances. We are. We're just no one there to finish them. Tom says, and we have Fulham next week. I'm not confident about that. Patrick says, this just in, today's guest referee is Stevie Wonder. Ben says, collar looks better down. Come on out, Ben. We want that collar up as much as possible. The squad depth is about as deep as a shallow puddle, says Patrick. Aaron says, is the cup game on Sky? I'm not sure about that, actually. I think it is. Ericsson now with a ball to the back post, but it's dealt with by Ashley Young. Yeah, poor out United, I have to say it. We're going along with balls, but they're not reaching their targets. It's I mean, it's just, there's lads making runs and ball into the box now. Rashford at the back post. Tries to head it back across goal again rather than having a header himself. Here's Casemiro now. Gets it to Ericsson. Squares it to Malacia. Here's Tony, the Tiger. See what he was trying to do. Trying to just tempt the goalkeeper out at the near post and someone to come in and just get a touch on it. But it was just a bit too close to the goalkeeper. Party Pooper says, Carabao Cup should be a priority for us. We won't compete for any other trophy. There we go. We do not put anything on the net, says Chris. I think it's time to bring Maguire on up front for Ronaldo. And Ben says, remember the date. Tato's failed us. Yeah, they did. Do I dare show ye? I have to be transparent with ye. I didn't finish him. Maybe that's the reason. Whoops. Oshin says, don't blame the potatoes, I blame the 99. Couldn't even finish the fucking thing. Garnacho says, Van de Beek is championship quality. I don't think he's ready for the Prem. Well, if he's not ready at the age he is, he's never going to be ready. Party Power says, finish them now. We might get a draw. They're gone stale. We don't end up losing by more. Paul says, what the fuck? Patrick says, what time is the Europa League draw on Monday? It's on at 12 noon. Here's the Langa now down the right hand side. Confuses himself with a couple of step overs. Tony Marshall goes to the keeper. Kaylee said, did Fred come on because he should and he'll score a hat-trick? No, he didn't, Kaylee. He's still on the bench. Jock is in. Good to see you, Jock. Ronaldo's breaking my heart, says Ian. Yeah, it's getting sad now, isn't it? It's actually just getting sad. He's, I knew I shouldn't have fucking showed you the packet of potatoes. Twig says, you cost us a game, Jack. Finish the potatoes next time. When's the gangster manager back? He's back Tuesday night, Twigs. I was only saying it earlier on that I bought a capture card and everything I need now so the stream won't lag and won't... sorry, not won't lag, but that so the stream won't cut out. A few times it was cutting out because I was using a remote app on my laptop that's mirrored my TV. But now I have a capture card and I'm hooking it directly from the PlayStation to the laptop. So we're back Tuesday night. Anybody that's new, watch it on TikTok. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. The link is on my homepage, United Community Channel. We're doing a FIFA career mode. And we're going to be back with the next round of it on Tuesday night. Currently 8th in the championship. After 6 games, 7 games maybe. But I think we're only 6 points off the actual top of the table. It's very congested. But it's good crack. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. We're live over there now as well. But we'll be back Tuesday night for FIFA Career Mode. The Gangster Manager is back. Party Pooper says the only thing that would make this result worse is Liverpool winning. That's certainly true. Jason says Ronaldo should go to MLS and finish on a high. Deserves that at least. Yeah, or back to maybe Sporting Lisbon or someone where, you know, he can still get his Champions League games but win the league in fucking Portugal and be the main man and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's getting sad though. It is getting sad. He just, that sharpness isn't there. That, you know, that, I don't know, the what's the word? I'm not going to say the hunger. I'm sure the hunger and desire is still there, but you know, that just burst the pace. The you know, he's trying to do it, but he just, you know, time gets us all, and that's the sad thing when it comes to Ronaldo. But well, it's a sad thing when it comes to everyone. But what time is the Europa League draw? It's on at 12 o'clock on Monday. Yeah, I mean, United don't look a threat at all today, I have to say. They really don't. And Ronaldo's getting frustrated now. He's after fouling a couple of lads now. But yeah. SK Gaming, I didn't ignore your comment. There's just so many of them that come through. If you want me to read out a comment, guys, you're best off going over to the YouTube channel. We're live over there as well. I tend to be able to get all of the comments over there read out. There's just too many coming in here on TikTok. Who are you supporting in the World Cup, says Patrick. Does that colour give it away? Them guys. Brazil. Now, I'm probably going to be see-through for a lot of the World Cup because green doesn't really work. You know, I can see it on the green screen here now on YouTube. I'm like invisible. So we're going to have to sort something out. I'm pretty sure I have a blue Brazil jersey somewhere in the house. I'm going to have to try and dig it out. But yeah, we'll be supporting Brazil. Aaron says, hope Tony Martial starts next match. Hopefully. We need to get goals from somewhere. We're just not scoring enough goals. You know, and for the first time in a long time, we've been easy to score against today. Up until today, we've conceded goals, absolutely. But we've been hard to score against. Today, the goals that were scored against us were... Now, the free kick was unbelievable. But the other 2 goals were easy goals, you know. And it's uncharacteristic out of you know, this current United side, given how well they've been playing in the last few weeks. But we have to take our medicine. We really do. We haven't been good enough today. Again, chances created, chances not taken. So, but we've been flat today. We haven't been good. Martinez, relax yourself now. You're on a yellow card, son. Oshin says if you lower your chroma on your green screen, it should do it. Yeah, it should. But the thing is, I don't want the background green screen to disappear either. I'll toggle with the settings, alright, once... you know, I'll have about a week to toggle with it once the Premier League is over and the World Cup starts. So, yeah, we'll look after it then. But goals are flying in the Newcastle-Southampton matches. 4-1 to Newcastle. Ben says we missed Maguire up top today. Big slab head. Keeps tapping the screen for us, guys. We're aiming for 30,000 likes. We're on 26,000 at the moment. Let's try and get it up to 30,000 before we finish. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the follow button as well. Daily Manchester United content. We're doing all of the watch-alongs throughout the season for United as well. And we're going to be doing the World Cup watch-alongs as well. So don't miss out. Hit the follow button. Carol says, good game. See you Thursday night. Yeah, well done, Carol. You know, Aston Villa are a better team today, you'd have to say. So, congratulations to you. You deserved your win today. Absolutely. Oh, what a goal by Crystal Palace. 2-1. It took a massive deflection and just went over the keeper into the far corner. James says, Ten Hag bottled it with Ronaldo. In what way? I don't think he bottled it at all, really. In what? In terms of his treatment of him? Or in terms of picking him? Or in what way? Dara, thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate it, pal. As well, guys, to let you all know, if anybody is new to the YouTube channel, as you can see in the chat, there's some guys with the United Community Channel badge beside their name, and their names are in green. That's because they're official members of the channel. If you want to get some extra content, badge beside your name, emojis, some, you know, chance to play online gaming with me as well. There's different levels of membership. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description of this video. Go and click on the link, check it out. If it's something you'd like to do, you're more than welcome. And of course, it helps the channel out an awful lot. So yeah, go check it out if you want. What county are you from? I'm from County Kilkenny. Paul says, is the cup game on Thursday and are you doing a watch along for it? I am. It's on Thursday and I'll be doing a watch along for it. Absolutely. What time it's on actually? It was probably an 8 o'clock kickoff. You would expect. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, 8 o'clock on Thursday night we're playing. So we'll be going live from 7:30 on Thursday, guys, for the watch along. But yeah. This game is pretty much up. What have we got? About 20 seconds to go. United have a corner here, but it's been a poor game, I have to say. It's been, United haven't been. They look tired. I have to say it. They do. And look, that's no excuse. There's other teams there that play midweek too. But and there it is, full time. United lose 3-1. And yeah, not the result we would want. It has to be said. Performance-wise, I mean, if we're looking at it, it wasn't a good performance out of Manchester United. They looked tired. They looked flat. If we're going to go through the players, I mean, it's going to be hard to pick out some good performances in what we had. If we're looking at David De Gea, could he have done better for the free kick? It was a pretty good free kick. You would always want to be backing your goalkeeper to be saving them, though. The other 2 goals, couldn't really done much about it, but I wouldn't be giving him a stat. His distribution wasn't as good today as it was in previous games as well. And yeah, he nearly got caught at one stage in the box, tried to do a Cruyff turn on it. So I'll probably give him a 5 for De Gea. Delors at right back was poor as well. Got up and down the line, but didn't really create anything. Balls into the box weren't good enough. Link-up play wasn't good enough. So it's a 5 for Delors as well. Luke Shaw, I thought Luke Shaw was playing all right. He wasn't doing anything spectacular, but he was getting to the end line. He was getting his crosses in. He was backing up and overlapping. But he got hooked after, 60 minutes was it? So you'd have to maybe give him a 5 as well. Lindelof, 5 as well for him. Again, he was poor. Our back 5 was kind of all over the place today. It really was. Lindelof, I suppose he didn't do anything wrong, really, did he? It's probably a bit harsh. I'd probably give him an average 6, maybe, for Lindelof, because he didn't do anything wrong, but we did concede 3 goals, Martinez beside him, probably his worst performance in a Manchester United shirt. I'd have to give him a 4. He was literally at fault for all 3 goals. Unfortunately, look, I love Martinez, I really do. But today he did not have a good game. He really didn't. So 4 for him. Casemiro, I thought Casemiro done okay. Probably get an average 6 for me. When his tackles, didn't do an awful lot more after that. Like, he didn't give the ball away a lot. He didn't do anything really wrong, but he didn't do anything really right either. Let's put it that way. Eriksen gets a 5 for me. Again, I thought he was flat again today. He was quiet. He kind of, what way do you say it? He just kind of coasted through the game more than anything. But this wasn't him specifically. It was more of a collective. But yeah, to be a 5 for Eriksen. Donny, Jesus Christ, Donny. I mean, how many more chances are you gonna let slip through your hands, man? Donny's not good enough for Manchester United, guys, I don't think. Look, I love Donny. I really do. I think he's it's hard not to like Donny, but he's had 2 chances now in the space of 5 days. Now, look, I know he was out for a long time and he's probably not back to full fitness, maybe full match fitness, but you can't be letting games like that slip through your fingers. Donny gets a 3. I thought he was non-existent. I really do. Up front then, who have we got? We got Rashford on the right. Again, nothing spectacular out of Rashford. Didn't create a lot. Didn't link up well. His passing was poor. Gets a 5. Garnacho on the other side, I'd give Garnacho a 6. I love his positivity when he gets on the ball. Just he's constantly going at fullbacks, going at defenders all the time. Now look, he got substituted. He's a young chap. We're not going to expect him to be playing every minute of every game. So yeah, he gets a 6. Ronaldo, it's getting sad. It's getting sad. Dare I say it, Ronaldo is just not good enough for the Premier League anymore. He's not up to the pace. He's slow. He gives the ball away a lot. He's gives away possession too easily. He's not taking his chances. Chances that historically down through the years, Cristiano Ronaldo always took. And he's not doing that anymore. So he gets a 3. He was very poor. But yeah, substitutes, nothing really of note. Martial done okay when he came on. Nothing major, probably gets a 6. Alanga, 5. Who else came on? Malacia, 5 as well. No, I give him a 6, average 6. I mean, he had a clean sheet, I suppose. But look, I mean, not a great performance by any stretch of the imagination. But we did say this, well, I said this specifically. We are nowhere near the finished article. It's not something that I'm going to get overly worried about. This is a long-term project for Erik ten Hag. And, you know, one defeat here is not going to change anything in terms of where we want to go, the type of football we're going to be playing and trying to play, and the direction Ten Hag wants to bring us in. So I'm not going to get too carried away. Just like I don't get too carried away when we win. You know, obviously I celebrate goals, and it's great when you beat the likes of Liverpool and Arsenal and, you know, Spurs, these kind of teams. But we won't get too carried away. We're not going to win the league. We're not going to get relegated. I still do think we'll finish in the top 4. But again, I'll have more of a concrete idea on that after the World Cup is done, and we'll see how different squads have been affected differently and things like that. But look, it's not the end of the world. It's just a pity we couldn't get 3 points today because, you know, Liverpool and Spurs are playing each other. You know, one of them is going to drop points, if not both of them. Chelsea dropped points, you know, today to Arsenal. So it was an opportunity to really, you know, grab that 4th spot. But at the moment, we are in, let's have a look here at the table. Currently, we sit in 5th. And we are 3 points behind Spurs, which is a shame. I mean, like if we had have won today, we would have been level with Spurs. We would have been behind them on goal difference, but, you know, them going in playing Liverpool today, you just don't know. Spurs could go out and get 3 points today against Liverpool. You just don't know. And I'm sure if you're watching this video later, we'll know the result. But it's just a shame we couldn't have gotten the 3 points today. You know, really would have given us a good step up ahead of the likes of, you know, Liverpool and Chelsea as well, because they're going to come back, you know what I mean, they will, and they're going to be challenging for top 4 like we will, top 6, top 4, so it's a shame. Look, wasn't a good performance, but we won't get too carried away. You know, we're going in the right direction, so let's see what we get through some of the last few comments here. Ben says, yes, crazy we have to keep the faith, so we're always going to get the results like this. We just need a finisher in the squad. There we go, absolutely. Paul says, bad result for us, but we get them Thursday. Enjoy the rest of the Sunday and see you on the next one. Appreciate it, Paul. Mickey is in and says, Villa were really good, but the ref was terrible also. Second Villa goal was not a foul for one, beaten by a hungrier team. Ben says, catch you on the next live. Enjoy the rest of the day. You too, Ben. And then Mickey says, too many chances we had that they kept trying to play Ronaldo in for. Forget about getting him goals and shoot. On to United Chelsea tonight with the women, and hope we get the win to stay top of the WSL. Absolutely, Mickey. Guys, it's been a great watch along. I really appreciate it. Obviously, the result hasn't been great, but I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, look, not a good result, but we'll get over and we'll move on. We're going in the right direction. we're going to go live tomorrow night for the the United Community Podcast. We'll be going live, recording it on YouTube at 7:30. So if you're watching on TikTok and that's something you're interested in, make sure you go over and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Link is on my homepage, or you can hit United Community channel. We do all of our watch-alongs over there as well. But if you're new to the TikTok channel, make sure you hit the follow button. We're closing in on 20,000 followers. Daily Manchester United content. We do all of the watch-alongs for United throughout the season, and we're going to be doing an awful lot of watch-alongs for the World Cup in the coming weeks as well. So make sure you hit that follow button. Obviously helps the channel out an awful lot as well. And if you're new to the YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up button, and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. We're closing in on 2,000 subscribers over there too. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night, guys, for the United Community Podcast live at 7:30. We are then going to have our FIFA Career Mode on Tuesday night at 7:30. Wednesday, I may do another FIFA Career Mode on live on Wednesday. I might maybe do a Modern Warfare, a Call of Duty one on Wednesday. And then we'll be back Thursday for Villa again in the Carabao Cup watch along. So make sure you're hitting the follow button on TikTok. Head over, hit subscribe on the YouTube channel as well. Really appreciate all the gifts, comments, likes, shares, follows, all of that good stuff, guys. Welcome to the membership club, to all of the new members on YouTube, Ben and Paul. You joined Chris there as well. Really appreciate the support, guys. You'll be getting your new members video on Thursday. I'm working on it. I'll be working on it throughout the week. But look, it's been great, guys. I really appreciate everyone that's in. Like I said, like, follow, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. We'll be back tomorrow night on YouTube only. So if you're watching on TikTok and you want to listen to the live recording of our podcast, make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel. Link is on the homepage. Appreciate it, everyone, guys. See you tomorrow.